All right, is there any evidence that since Roswell there has been another crash of any substance at all, or is that the one?
This is the best documented because of the number of witnesses and the documentation available. But we have other information. For example, there is beginning to build a body of evidence for a crash near Kingman, Arizona in 1953. There's another one near Las Vegas in 1962.
Oh?
And what's interesting about this one is the Air Force actually broke the sighting into two parts, part of it over Utah, part of it over Nevada. So they have two separate sightings, but if you take a look at it, it's one single event. And the Air Force card from the Nellis Air Force Base said it was seen on radar, but there was no visual sightings. If you go back to the Las Vegas Sun for, I believe it's April 19th, 1962, the banner headline says, "Brilliant red explosion flares in Las Vegas sky." And there are eyewitnesses who talk about this, including the staff photographer of the newspaper at the time, who saw this thing in the sky as it detonated.
Well, as it actually
exploded in the sky.
Exploded in the sky. Okay, well, meteorites, returning meteorites and so forth, do that sort of thing. What makes it a UFO crash?
Because meteorites are not picked up on radar, and B, if we track this thing based on the eyewitness testimony from Utah to Reno to Las Vegas, meteors don't make big looping turns over Nevada.
Oh, they definitely don't do that, right?
And see, what's interesting, as I say, the case from Nevada is dated using the Greenwich Mean Time, Zulu time.
Do we have any craft on the ground, bodies, evidence, physical evidence of that?
Not from that at this point.
All right,
We've
so
just
then
begun to research. There's another case from Ubatuba, Brazil in 1957 where bits of metal were picked up and analyzed by the Brazilian government, who said it was magnesium of a purity unobtainable at Earth at the time. That metal was analyzed again by Condon, who said, well, the sample we looked at wasn't that pure, therefore all the samples were not that pure, which is a conclusion that scientifically they couldn't draw.
All right, all right, we're at the bottom of the hour.